Hello there, once again, Stanton from Anton Obey. Thank you guys for stopping by the collection room today. I'm taking a look at another WWE Elite action figure. I've been going through a lot of these lately. I guess they've just been releasing stuff that I find interesting for a while. And I've been finding it actually, so I don't see that lasting just because my interest in wrestling is well in the past, but I do appreciate picking up some of the new figures and new characters. Even if I'm not familiar with them. And this would be one I am not familiar with. This is first time in the line. Series 107, Cora Jade. I'm already in the box. I'm seeing some reuse. Like, that is clearly one of the Bella sisters' hats. But it is what it is. Height 5'6". Finisher, the Jaded, from Chicago, Illinois. Can't say as I've ever seen her work, but we're gonna see her figure. I guess you could take that multiple ways. Got that open. We get some standards here. We get the grabbing hands, the holding hands, pretty common. That's just something we always see. We get a kendo stick. This one with a little bit of a fancy paint job on it. I don't see the need for these little straps that they put on to hold them in the package. That just seems a little bit excessive. And it does some wonky things when you pull their arms out. Well, I'm already getting some initial different impressions off of this than normal. She feels a little skinnier than most. I would say most of the time. I'm gonna move in and adjust down. Dog hair. She feels a little bit thin to me. These calves feel a little bit skinnier than normal. The feet don't have near the, they look very thin and flat. Feels like a little less plastic than I'm used to. I don't know if she is actually a little bit thinner or these boots are almost like socks as opposed to like boots. Yeah, just a definitely a thinner feel to her. And then there's some butt shaping issues here. Like the cheeks just come down and then, yeah, that doesn't feel normal to me. And I'm relatively certain that's not how they usually shape these. Either way, it is what it is. The paint on her looks very good. Ooh, that is textured. That is not just paint, that is on there. The barbed wire coating, so that's pretty cool. They did some extra work on that. I feel like these should have been like rounded slightly. That I don't know, it just feels a little weird. There's like a butt cheek, hip, lip there that I guess maybe that's normal. I can't remember. She comes with these little devil horn hands, or the rock and roll hands, whatever you want to call them. They're praise Satan hands, whatever you think they're. The paint on this figure is really good. A lot of good paint on the outfit. Generation of Jade. And let's go through our articulation. I already pointed out this was a Nikki Bella hat. Pretty sure that came with one of the twins. The face looks good on this. Hair sculpt looks good on this. We get a little bit of a paint. The articulation is pretty standard, which means she's got a dumbbell peg on the neck, but it doesn't do a whole lot because of the hair. That's just typical with women figures. We get very stiff joints on the shoulder, but they are ball joints. We get an upper bicep cut. Double jointed elbows, which fold clear back around, which is nice. Both of the hands of both sets are going to have the rotation with the pivot. She's got a nice ab crunch that actually goes way back, not too much forward. You get a waist rotation, which I like. Gives you all the kind of wrestling moves you need. Ball joints at the hip, which have quite a bit of flexibility despite this weird hip lip. You get a cut at the top of the thigh, which I just realized now, I almost never use the thigh cuts on these wrestling figures. They have it, but it doesn't get used as much as you'd think for posing and whatnot. Double jointed knees, but they don't do as much as I think they probably should. Like a lot of times you can get somebody into almost like a knelt down position, These you cannot, which I find odd because I think her legs are skinnier than most. Also, this length of the leg, the calf is a little bit maybe on the long side, but it works. You get a rotation at the top of the boot, and is it ankle rocker? No, I don't think that's rocker. It doesn't feel like a rocker. It just feels like a straight forward pivot with no rocker involved. So that is a little bit different from what I'm used to seeing from WWE and Mattel. Oh, weird, they have a tattoo that's right in the joint. Huh. Anyway, the figure is cute. It looks good. I don't hate it. I ain't mad at it. I'm seeing some like recycled elements of design. But overall, one thing I do look at now with Mattel figures, especially in wrestling, is the body proportions right. Because I've noticed some are kind of off. Her body proportions to me look very right. Her legs are, I'd say, long or good enough length for the body. The torso isn't too long. The arms are about the right length. I've just noticed sometimes their legs are a little short, and they adjust the height of the character with the legs instead of the overall body, because they keep reusing the same, same torso and things like that. And occasionally you get ones that look very doinky and stupid. And like I have a Carmella that has like your average height torso, but super long legs. And honestly, if you're gonna lengthen somebody, it's better to do it with the legs than the torso, because it just looks weird and they have a really long torso and really short legs. All right, well, that said, this figure probably isn't anything like landmark awesome, but I would say it's a very nice figure. I feel it could have been done a little smoother in spots, but I like it. I ain't mad at it. And for the price point, I guess that may vary to you. This was just, I know it was under 20 bucks, but I think most of the time you're going to see these in a store, they're going to be over 20 bucks. And so at this figure at like the $22 or $24 that you normally have to spend, I would probably not be interested and I would pass. The fact that I found this one, I think for $16 online, shipped in the box, made it an easy purchase for me, and I'm glad to have it. So that's my take on it. I appreciate you guys watching. That's my story. Catch you guys later.